refugee. We all refugee.
You're all refugees, everybody here.
Yeah.
Can you believe that every day dozens of small boats packed with migrants arrive on the UK's shores and the UK is giving free shelter to them? In 2023, nearly 46,000 people crossed the English Channel in small boats, and many are given free accommodation and support. Some argue that this puts a strain on resources, while others say the UK has a duty to help those fleeing war and persecution. But are these measures sustainable, or is the system being taken advantage of? Let's see. First off, let's talk about how these immigrants are getting here. Most of them are crossing the English Channel in small boats. These boats are often packed with people, men, women, and even children. The journey is risky. The channel is cold and the boats are not built for such trips. In 2022 alone, over 45,000 people made this dangerous crossing. That's a huge jump from just a few years ago. For example, in 2018, only about 300 people came this way. The numbers are staggering, and it's clear that this problem is growing. Now, you might wonder, why are they coming? Well, many are fleeing war, poverty, or persecution in their home countries. Places like Afghanistan, Iran, and Syria are common origins. They're looking for safety and a better life. But the journey is dangerous, and not everyone makes it. In August 2023, a boat capsized in the channel, and 6 people died. It's a tragic situation, and it's happening more often. Once these immigrants arrive, many are placed in temporary housing. This is where things get controversial. The UK government provides free accommodation for asylum seekers while their claims are being processed. This includes hotels, hostels, and even former military barracks. In 2023, it was reported that the government was spending over £6 million a day to house asylum seekers in hotels. That's a lot of money, and it's coming from taxpayers. Some people argue that this is the right thing to do. After all, these people are often fleeing terrible situations. They need help, and providing shelter is the humane thing to do. But others feel that it's unfair. But in October 2023, protests broke out in cities like London and Birmingham. People were angry about the government's handling of the situation. They felt that illegal immigrants were being prioritized over British citizens. It's a complex issue, and there's no easy answer. Now let's talk about crime. This is another big concern when it comes to illegal immigration. Some people worry that letting in so many undocumented immigrants could lead to an increase in crime. But is this really true? Well, it's complicated. First, it's important to note that most immigrants are not criminals. They're just regular people looking for a better life. However, there have been some high-profile cases that have fueled fears. For example, in September 2023, a man who had entered the UK illegally was arrested for a violent crime in Manchester. This case made headlines and led to calls for stricter immigration controls. But here's the thing. Crime rates in the UK have actually been falling in recent years, even as immigration has increased. According to the Office for National Statistics, crime rates dropped by 10% between 2022 and 2023. So, while there are certainly some bad apples, it's not fair to say that illegal immigration is causing a crime wave. That said, there are concerns about human trafficking and exploitation. Many of the people crossing the channel are vulnerable. They're often at the mercy of smugglers who charge them thousands of pounds for the journey. Once they arrive, some are forced into illegal work or even modern slavery. This is a serious problem, and it's something the government needs to address. So what's next? What does the future hold for illegal immigration in the UK? Well, it's hard to say, but one thing is clear. The current system isn't working. The number of people crossing the channel is only going up, and the government is struggling to keep up. In 2023, the UK government introduced a new plan to tackle the issue. It's called the Illegal Migration Act, and it's designed to deter people from making the journey. Under this law, anyone who enters the UK illegally will be detained and removed to a safe third country like Rwanda. The idea is to send a strong message. If you come here illegally, you won't be allowed to stay. But this plan has faced a lot of criticism. Human rights groups say it's inhumane and could put people at risk. There are also legal challenges. In June 2023, the UK Supreme Court ruled that the Rwanda plan was unlawful, at least for now. So it's unclear if this policy will actually work. Another issue is the backlog of asylum claims. As of October 2023, there were over 160,000 asylum cases waiting to be processed. This means that many people are stuck in limbo, living in temporary housing for months or even years. It's a mess, and it's not good for anyone. What do you think about the UK's approach to housing migrants? Is it fair to provide free accommodation, or are there better solutions? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in our next video. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.